Alright, before we get into this video, I want to say that I am an anime only watcher of My Hero Academia. I am not caught up to the manga, so everything I say in this video will be related to the My Hero Academia anime, especially season 5 and all the complaints I have of it. Let us start with the pacing issue. The pacing of this season, especially the first half of the season, has been horrendous. They started off with class 1A versus 1B and they extended that arc to 11 episodes. Yes, 11 episodes for class 1A versus 1B. And to me, it was such a drag. And I said to myself, pacing is subjective, right? So some might like it, some might not like it. I didn't like it because it took 11 episodes and I think that entire arc could have been done in 6 episodes or 7 episodes. So it went for an extra 3 or 4 episodes long as far as I'm concerned. And I said to myself, I laid back and I said to myself, why didn't I like this arc? And to me, it was the characters. To be honest, I don't care about half of class 1A characters. And on top of that, if you're adding class 1B characters whom I have never met and from what I've seen, I don't care about. Yes, Shinso is a good character. But how My Hero Academia has handled its side characters, the likes of Momo, the likes of Mineta, the likes of, everybody aside from Deku, Bakugo and Todoroki, the way My Hero Academia has handled them, I am very skeptic that Shinso will be a good character in the future or a character that will be utilized well enough. So 11 episodes to build up Shinso was just too boring for me, I'm sorry. Now, having said that, Shinso might do something in the future. And when I look back at this arc retrospectively, I might think it's a decent arc. But so far, this arc has been the worst in My Hero Academia, especially in the anime. If you go arc by arc from season 1 to season 5, I think this arc, the class 1A versus class 1B arc, is the worst, in my opinion. Not only because of the pacing issues, but because of the characters involved. I don't care for half of class 1A as it is, and dumping class 1B characters on top of that for me to care about it, shoving them right down my throats, it's not gonna do it for me. Also, I was not one of those people who was getting massively upset because Deku got this big power up in this arc, because number one, I got spoiled on it a long time ago when it came out in the manga, and number two, it's shonen, people, come on. If you have read or watched any shonen, it's gonna happen. The main character is gonna get some massive power boost at some point to fight the villain, the end-all be-all villain of the entire manga. He has to be powerful. So I really didn't mind that, but what I did take offense to was sitting 11 weeks in a row for 11 episodes and watching the characters, 80% of the characters that I don't care about, fighting in a tournament arc basically, to see which of the class is a superior class. And it's not that it was like the stakes of the battle were very high. No, it wasn't. The stakes were not high at all. Aside from Shinso, nobody had any stakes in this battle or in this tournament. And Shinso, come on, like, he's not one of the main characters. He's not Bakugo, he's not Todoroki, he's not Deku, he's not Endeavor, he's not Eraserhead. So why should I care about Shinso? Yeah, like I said, he might do something great in the future, and retrospectively I might come back and say this was a decent arc, but for now, it's average or below average at best. My point is, you don't need 11 episodes to build up a character. A character who's gonna be a side character anyway. It's not like he's gonna be in the ranks of Deku, Bakugo or Todoroki like I said. I like Shinso, he has a cool design, he has cool powers. But do you really think he's gonna do something great in the future? Like, he might do something, but I don't know, man. I just don't care about him, and this arc, it was all about him basically, and I don't care about this arc. Another thing that My Hero Academia this season lacks is the emotional highs and lows. Where is the Deku versus Todoroki of this season? Where is the Deku versus Overhaul of this season? Where is the death of Night Eye in this season? Show me that. Like, one of the things that made My Hero Academia really great is this emotional roller coaster. Like All Might versus All For One is another example. Brilliant fight, brilliant emotional highs, and when All Might stands and points towards Deku at the end of his fight saying, "It's next is your turn." Things like that. Nothing eventful has happened in this season so far. The Endeavor family part was decent at best, but I think if the villain had been a little bit stronger, it would have been better. I love that Endeavor, after being a child abuser, after being a women abuser, is trying to atone for his sins. We as watchers or readers should not have to forgive him, but we just have to remember that he's trying to atone. He said the same to his son. He's trying to atone, you don't have to forgive me. So us as readers or watchers, it's okay not to forgive Endeavor. After all, the man did abuse his children and beat up his wife. So it's okay for us not to forgive him, but he's trying to atone, and that's what makes him a great character. He's a flawed character, but a great character nonetheless. The My Villain Academia arc is kicking off from episode 19 of the season, and from what I've heard of this arc, people were losing their mind over this arc, because if I remember correctly, this arc was going on at the same time in the manga that One Piece had the Wano arc and Black Clover had the Spade Kingdom arc, the start of the Spade Kingdom arc. And everybody who reads all three mangas were losing their collective minds over the My Villain Academia arc. And I know for a fact, having read the manga of Black Clover and One Piece, the Wano Country arc and the Spade Kingdom arc were brilliant. So I'm expecting a lot from My Villain Academia. But then again, I heard that they are changing stuffs from the manga, so I don't know how it will be. It's dodgy at best. Even if it's good, we already had 18 episodes and the season is, I think, gonna last for 25 episodes this season. The My Hero Academia season is penciled in to be for 25 episodes. And just think with me now. You have a 25 episode season, 18 episodes were mediocre or below average at best. And no matter how good the next 7 episodes are, even if they are great, would this be a good season of My Hero Academia? Would this season 5 be a good season? Because so far, if I had to rate it out of 10, I would just give it a 6.5. A 6.5 out of 10 for My Hero Academia season 5. Because the first 11 episodes were a total drag to sit and watch through. Endeavor's little part or arc was decent at best. I would not say mind-blowing. It wasn't mind-blowing by any means. And let's see how My Villain Academia does, because from what I'm hearing, they are changing a lot of things from the manga. Overall, very disappointed with this season of My Hero Academia, because after 2019, when Demon Slayer took the throne as like the shonen frontrunner in anime from My Hero Academia, and 2020 Jujutsu Kaisen came to the forefront, I was really hoping My Hero Academia would take the throne back, and this was the season to do it. And I'm very, very disappointed by My Hero Academia season 5. It's been disappointing, it's been a drag to watch, it's been a bore to watch, to be honest. So that's my thoughts on it. Let me know, what are your thoughts on My Hero Academia season 5? Do you feel the same, or am I being too harsh? Let me know down in the comments below. This is Sweepster Ratings. Until next time.